Hello my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I know I said this week's video would be Q&A part 3, and don't worry, it is coming, but I thought you might have enjoyed this a little more. But I'm still doing the giveaway this week, so if you're interested in finding out what the giveaway is, stay tuned to the end to get all the information on how you can enter. But I've been really inspired lately by watching people's January flip-throughs. I watched some like Hobonichi flip-throughs of people's pages for January. I also watched James Luke Burke. He did his all of his journals that he's been doing for January. So I thought it'd be cool, since I officially ended my January in my journal, to pop on and give you a flip through and talk about what I documented and things I've been experimenting with, and showing you my setup for my current traveler's notebook. So enough rambling. Here we go. So I got some questions about this notebook. This is a traveler's notebook from Michaels. It's one of the Recollections notebooks, so it's not like real leather or anything. It's just faux leather. And this is a button that you saw me take off of the journal. If you missed how I created these journal inserts, you can watch my last video. I'll leave it in a card. I took apart another journal and made some inserts out of it. So when you first open it up, you will see this vellum dashboard. Now I am planning on stocking some vellum in Etsy this month, so stay tuned for that. And this is one of my own designs, so that'll be available. But I just put on one of the photo Monday Mantra from Little Raven Ink over at her Patreon. I love this saying. It says, "Starve your distractions and feed your focus." And since my word for the year is focus, I thought that was really appropriate, so I put that there. This is also from her. I believe this was one of her Instagram photos, and I thought it just went really well, matched really well with my goals for 2019. I just kind of keep adding things to the cover. This was a sticker that one of my pen pals sent me, and I added some rub-ons last night. It just kind of comes together, you know. So I haven't really changed anything. The pocket's still the same. I did add this magazine cutout that somebody sent me, and it says, "I wish I would have checked myself." The guy who wrecked himself. And that's just to remind me to slow down and try to be more balanced, which is not working too well, but we're trying. And then I just have a selfie and a little embellishment that I got from another pen pal. I'm really trying to use my stuff in this journal. So here was my calendar for 2019. Now you know that I put a calendar at the start of each month, and usually I colored it in when I written journaled in my journal, and for some reason that was the only time I considered it actually journaling. But I've changed it up this year, and now I color in a box if I do anything in my journal. So as long as I did more than pick it up and flick through it, even if I just put a sticker down or stuck a photo in or colored something in, I color in a box. So these are all the days that I actually did something in my journal. And some weeks there's not really a lot, like this one. And other times I touch it quite a few times. So that's that. This I cut out from my Patreon calendar. So this page here was from New Year's Eve. I just put a picture on there with, a little label. I added some paint and journaled on top of it, and then I just stuck in this coloring page from my boyfriend's daughter, which had to do with this photo. So then here we go, another collage. This was really cool. This is, I'm not quite positive what kind of paper this is, but it was tracing paper or something that she had coffee dyed and put in this journal. So it was really interesting to write on. This is a coloring page she had included, so I just kind of colored it in and added this awesome cutout from a magazine I found when I was going through some stuff. This is the back side of that coloring page. I just added another quote from Courtney. You can see a theme here. And then I layered up some coffee dye paper, And I did some doodling, so I doodled all these diamonds. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. The plow check's about to come by again. So this is a pen that I found on Goodluck pens. It's by Banu. I really, really like this pen. I have not, well, I like how it looks. It's on my wish list, hence wish list. And they've followed me on Instagram and are liking like one picture a day, which is really weird. So if you want to send me a pen, go for it. So documented that. I recently moved, as you know, so I took a picture of my kitchen just because, I don't know, this towel makes me really happy. And I did some more pattern work here with paint over this page. I taught myself how to make sushi in January, so I kind of documented that and put that there. And then I guess I had forgotten that I put like this whole big wish list page in here, because I printed out another picture of it and put it in there. So I really want this pen. Moving on. Next, this is another quote from Instagram. Just makes me happy. It says, I like stormy nights and full moons. I like wolves and wild water. I like to wander and I like adventure. I like unpredictable kisses and conversations full of unexpected truth. I like things that have soul. They make me feel free. By Brooke Hampton. So if I can find that again on Instagram, I'll link it below. But I just put it in there as like a little board thing. I'm having a hard time covering up these really nice pages sometimes because they are all like astrological themed. So this felt like a good use of it. Next, there was this little pocket here. So I just stuck in a couple things. There's not a lot of like written journaling space in this journal. So what I did was I took apart an envelope from a pen pal and then I just used a piece of like letterhead that she had sent me to journal on, and I stuck it in the pocket. And then this is a journaling card that came with the journal. It was blank, of course. It was just the image with the sewing, and I colored it in and added a tab and some stuff, and then I journaled about my release of my class on the back. This was the Take 5 Art Challenge for February, so this is still going on. I'll leave it linked in a card if you have not seen it, but I did my page in 10 minutes, and a lot of people asked me if I actually enjoyed it. They were surprised, and I understand that a lot of people would find that stressful, but I really, really enjoyed the time limit in this scenario anyway. So, just throwing that out there. I also bought an organic mango. Usually if I could, I would always buy organic, but my budget does not allow me to. And I really wanted a smoothie bowl that week, and they didn't have any regular mangoes. So I bought an organic mango, which was like $3 for one mango. Outrageous. So I put the sticker there, and the mango was so good, you guys. Like, it was worth the $3. It was so delicious. So yeah, that's the smoothie bowl that I ate it into, I think. So there we go. This was me practicing all the techniques that I teach in my class, and then writing about kind of practicing it. So there's that page. And again, I stuck it on a page where I didn't want to cover up the whole thing. This washi tape was already here, so there's that. So this was another page that I put on top of this page, if that makes sense. And then I just wrote over the back of this page. I got these cool hidden journaling spots. Where are they? They're in the back. I'll show you when I get to it. But I found them at Michael's. They're part of the new Mambi collection. So really cool. So they're meant to put in your planner, but you know, put it in my journal. So it's just like a flip up for hidden journaling. Next, I have a... how do I say this? I have this issue with parking at my apartment, and they can't plow my driveway because of so many reasons, and it creates a sense of frustration for me. So I don't like complaining about things, but it really grinds my gears. So I actually drew a diagram of how my driveway works and the parking situation at my apartment to share with somebody. So I ended up printing it out and then just kind of journaling about it here. I used some stickers from Diane Ravely. This is a really yummy dinner that I make sometimes for myself. I don't make it usually when my boyfriend's here because it doesn't have any meat in it. And I feel like he would be like, So, it's sweet potato fries, spicy sweet potato fries with roasted broccoli, and I make this like yogurt sauce with like plain Greek yogurt, and it's really good. So it's a complete meal. It's like your carbs, your vegetables, and your protein, and your fats. But anyway, it's just really good. And lately I've been enjoying the Insomnia wine, so I put that on there, and then I just, you know, did some stuff over the top and another mango sticker. This page I plan to journal over in white pen, but I just haven't done it yet. And I stuck this here because I'm like 3 years old, and saying Uranus makes me laugh. So whenever I read that, I kind of chuckle to myself. But it is a real fact. So another place that I still have to journal, of course, is on my Take 5 page, but that's fine. And then we reach the start of February. So that is my journal so far for January. Now I'm going to share the rest of my setup with you, and then we'll talk about the giveaway. So here I just have 2 folders. This one is from Diane Ravely, and then this is just a craft folder that came with the journal. So this is a photo that I printed out from Instagram again. This is Charity Grace. I had no idea who she was until I saw this photo. And then I followed her, and I've been learning more and more about her. And not only do I love this like weird mermaid photo that she did for Halloween, but I also recently learned that she's a ninja warrior, which is totally boss. So definitely go check her out. I will leave her Instagram linked below. So in here we just have, this is a Tim Holtz Tiny Paper Clip. I'll try to leave as many things linked below as I can. So this is just a vellum envelope that I made out of some vellum, and again, as you can see, I love this photo. I wanted to do like everything with it. I have one hung on my wall. Slightly obsessed. So I think I want to make like a pencil board out of this one, but I haven't gotten to it yet. So these are just pictures I need to still journal with. So we'll put those back in later so you don't go deaf from all the noise. This is just a card with washi tape on it. I had used this pocket in a previous journal, and then I took it back out to use it in this one, and the washi cards were already in there, so I was like, why not? I'll just leave it in there. Next, I just have stuff to journal with, so it's kind of like a mini flow book. So I just have like paper scraps, some swatches I did. I was looking for this the other day. Of course it was in here. Some plain paper to journal on if I choose to do that, and then more pages to layer with. We'll talk about this in a second. Then I have another one of those cards, and in here I have my Days of the Week stickers, which I'm running low on. So every time I like written journal, I stick one of the Days of the Week stickers on. I'm obsessed with like putting the day of the week on there. I don't know why. And then I just have these cool washi strips someone sent me, so I cut the sheet in half so it fit in here. And then these are those things I was talking about from Mambi that flip up. So they're like, they have the like to do, or like some of them say AM, PM and stuff like that. But I just thought they were super cool for hidden journaling. So they come in a pack of like 6 or something. So I'll try to find them and leave them linked below, because these are boss. And they're in this like, I'm not going to put that in right now, but they're in this like celestial dream type pack. So thought those were really cool. And then the back of the vellum. And then I stuck this in here a few days ago. I was watching a Patreon video of, oh my gosh, I just forgot her name. Hold on. Watching Miss Vicky B's Patreon video, and she was coloring in this coloring book, and I actually have this coloring book. I bought it because she had showed it a couple of years ago, and I'm not a big colorer. But I did buy this because I thought it was so cool. Let me move that out of the way so I don't spill it. But this is called Imagimorphia. And the art in here is just amazing. Like, look at this. I couldn't help resist. Get it? And I have done a couple pages in it. But for the most part, and this, that's like, I can't color it because I don't want to mess it up. But I've just like, you know, messed around with some of it. Again, I'm not a huge colorer, but I've found lately that at night I'm just way too tired to actually journal, but I want to play with color. So I've just stuck this in here, and I'll take my Arteza watercolor pencils to bed, or whatever medium I want to use, and just do a little bit here and there. So this is acrylic paint, but I thought that was really cool. I'll leave that linked below if you want to check that out as well. I ordered mine off Amazon, so I know that it's there, but I just leave it tucked in there. And that is my setup and January in my Traveler's Notebook Junk Journal. So now onto the giveaway, finally. So to celebrate my release of my class, the early bird pricing is over, but I wanted to do a giveaway. So if you would like to win a free copy of my online class, you can do so. All you have to do is be over 18 years old, be a subscriber of me here on YouTube. I'd appreciate it if you turn on the notification bell, and leave a comment below telling me what you would like to see for future classes. Like, what would you like to see future classes on? And that's all you have to do to enter the giveaway. If you have already purchased the class and you enter the giveaway and you win, I will refund you your money. So we'll do that. This giveaway will run, let's say, until next Saturday, I suppose. And I will announce the winner the following Saturday. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this look into my journal. If you would like to see more of my journal and how the process comes along, I do share journaling videos over on Patreon, so you can check that out. Also, like to take this moment to thank my patrons because they're super awesome and they help me do things like pay my bills and buy groceries, you know, rent and stuff like that. And they're just an awesome group of ladies to get to know. So thank you so much to them for their support. You guys rock. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.